Trying to paint Patricia out.
So we're trying to paint Patricia and Junior out.
My wife is coming back, please. W, congratulations to me on that comment section because my wife is coming back.
Just say if you don't know what to say, just say congratulations to Lafwell. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So I know you guys, most of you will not like this video. I came here today just to come and assist my boss. You get? So we've been trying to look for a way for Bridget to come back and all of those things. Finally, she told us that she's coming back today, which is Friday. According to her, she said we should give her, I think, 2 days or so. So we are trying to make arrangement. Today is the day. She says she's coming back. So we decided to come and paint, at least to change the painting so we can paint out Junior and Patricia out. You know, she said, we are coming there. You know, she said when she entered there that day, she's seen Patricia, she's seen Junior. So we just decided to paint the place. Since lafwell cannot afford a new place for now. You know, she's coming back today. Come, let me show you. He's inside. Lafwell is inside working. Painting pen. Yeah. Come. You can see he's doing it on his own. I've been here since you see the way I'm sweating. Look at Lafwell working.
Trying to paint Patricia out.
So we're trying to paint Patricia and Junior out.
My wife is coming back, please. W, congratulations to me on that comment section because my wife is coming back.
Just say if you don't know what to say, just say congratulations to Lafwell because it's not easy. You know, we've been fighting since how many months for this day, and finally it has happened that okay, she says she's coming back today. So we thank God and we pray that they don't have more issues again, and it will never happen again. No more issues in this house. We are painting out all the evil spirits, all the things that were causing them to be fighting up and down, and all those things. We are painting those things out. So on no account should Patricia she cannot even locate this place again. God will blind her eyes not to even know where this house is. That is just the truth. So for those of you that have been supporting us, for now, we have been working since, and I'm very, very tired. You can see my body. Look at the way I am. Very dirty. But no problem, Since anything for Lafwell, I will just have to do it. That is just my own. I just have to do it. And I'll be here to see when she will come back. I will make sure Bridget is in this house before I leave this place. That is just me. I'll make sure that she's in this house. Just as I told you guys that I was not fighting for them to separate. That is mine. I was not fighting for them to separate. I was fighting for them to come back. Yet for them to be in peace. And finally it's happening. They are coming back. She's coming back today. By God's grace. I don't know. She might change her mind, but I know God will never allow her to change her mind. So guys, I will not have to go back to work now. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, so you guys can see how we're trying to make sure that Lafwell's house is in order before Bridget comes in. You know, she says she's coming back to avoid more quarrels and everything. Since we cannot afford the apartment now, we just say, okay, let's just look for something else to do, which is to paint out all the nyama thing. You can see the place, how we're looking for our possible best. Although we are not painters, but we have to do it on our own. You can see how sharp the place is looking right now. You can see here is the kitchen, and this is the paint still remaining. I say, okay, let me just paint the kitchen because I know very well that Junior and Patricia, they were coming here, you know, scattering place, trying to do one or two things, and let me just paint out their evil deed. All the things they were doing. You can see how we're looking for a way. See how this is where the generator used to be. Yeah, all this where I think this place is also dirty. So let me just paint it. That's my hand there, trying to paint out all the evil, all the fights, all the things they were doing, all in the name of pregnancy, fake pregnancy, all those fake children. Let's paint them out. So here was like this where Junior was touching his hand. People, you know, Patricia was also touching his hand. I said, no, this place is not supposed to be like this. Let's paint it out. Let's paint it out. If not, it might continue again. So I went back inside, and you guys can see I was trying to paint. Okay, I was trying to do paint on the roll so that we paint it. You know, many of you are not happy that okay, this is actually happening, but this is the truth. all of us know that I was not fighting for Bridget to separate, Lavelle and Bridget to separate. I was fighting for them to come back, for them to be in peace. So in case you don't have anything to say, just say congratulations to Lafwell. This is it. This place was not looking sharp. I was like, no, this place like this is where Junior was always struggling. See, mind you guys, I don't hate Junior. I don't hate anybody, but anybody that is doing evil, I don't like those people. So this place was not that clean. I said no, let me just paint it again. That place looked like somebody touched. Big Junior entered here again, and that place looked like Patricia. That is Patricia's handwork. I had to paint it again for it to wipe out. I painted it and now shift out. So that down to looking Patricia. I said let me paint it so Lavelle and his wife will have peace in this house. And here's the kitchen. I came back to the kitchen to put the paint. I said no, let me just jack it. Let me go with the paint so that not look as if I'll be stressing myself to be coming back there to carry it. So I went there. Yeah, this place was still somehow. I said no, I must see paint it again. I see paint this place. You see how it was fine. See how the place is looking nice. Although I'm not a painter, but I can try. So if you know very that I've tried, just say thank you, Francis, or congratulations, Francis. So you will know how I stress myself today just to make sure that this comes to pass, so that Bridget will come back in peace and will not have all those nightmares. She'll feel maybe she might be having nightmare coming here to stay back with Lavelle. I just pray she comes back as she said. She said she was coming back and all of that. So today was the day he told us he's coming back. So that is it. I still went back to the kitchen. I said no, this place is not looking sweet. I think it is where I have to repaint this place again. It was looking somehow. Yeah, I don't know, I was not videoing where. Yeah, it was looking very dirty again. Even after I've painted it too. I know painters, I think they used to allow it to dry before they do it again. This was when Patricia was here. Since Patricia left, I think nobody has entered this kitchen to cook. So we have to paint their spirit out. Anything that has to do with Patricia, you have to paint it out. Anything that has to do with Junior, you need to be painted out. So sorry if you are being disappointed that Bridget is coming back, but that's just the aim. That is our aim. I wasn't praying for separation. I was not praying for heartbreak, all of those things. All I was praying for was for the both of them to be in peace in this house without fight, quarrel, have to do anything with anybody. We painted the rooms, but we forgot to do video when we painting the rooms because we were tired. So we just had to. This one spoon fell down again. I'm not saying that might be spirit of Junior and Patricia sending those things to happen again, but God will not allow. God have already prayed. Pastor has already prayed for this house, so the house is okay. So all of you that have been telling Bridget not to come back, please learn how to tell Bridget to come back. If you see, in case she refused to come back here. So this is me trying to okay, let me carry something and at least clean the floor first before I will mop it properly, so that this paint will not stain the floor. It's not my house, but I'm taking it as mine. I take this family as my family. I look for my own way to support them in any way I could, even if I could not support them financially or something. But I know I could fight for Bridget and make sure that Bridget have her marriage back in peace. So all of this painting that is here, I said no, let me just wipe all this painting out so that it will not stain the floor, so that she will not have to come back and start stressing herself to clean up the floor. You get? So you people know now, it's not good for somebody this is more like a new married wife. Okay, so she's not supposed to come back and start stressing herself to be cleaning. So I went back to the backyard. I still have to clean the backyard and where they keep their generator. Although I will mop it properly before I leave this house. That's just the truth. I will mop it properly. And this place is still looking dirty again. I think I will have to paint it again. So guys, I know most of you are very, you're very angry about these particular videos and stuff. You are very angry about it, but the truth be told, you don't have to be angry yet. The point that we've been fighting for, also looking for a way for peace to come back to Lavelle's house. This is what we've been fighting for. So you don't have to why would Bridget come back now? No, she has come back. So I don't know what you think. I don't know what you feel. maybe you might be angry about this particular thing, but you don't have to be angry. You get, that is just the thing. That's why we have to come here today, and I will look for a way to paint this house. You see how dirty I am. See, look at me, how dirty I am. I'm not even wearing clothes, but that's the. So you can see my nose, see paint on my nose. Trying to look for a way that Bridget will have peace in his home, in her home. When once you come back to this house today, I will make sure that she is happy. And this marriage, it's like they will redo it. They will redo it. I will be the pastor. Me. I will be the pastor. I'll be the priest to take care of the whole thing. So I don't know. You people should not feel bad. I'm begging you people. You know, I've always been by your side, supporting the same Bridget. Okay, but as I told you guys earlier before I started all of this fight, I told you that I don't want separation. My aim wasn't separation, wasn't for Bridget and Lafwell to separate, to not to marry again. My aim was to make sure that Lafwell and Bridget are back together in peace. So that is why I came out today like, no, I must look for a way to assist. So when he called me, I knew already that, okay, it's today that he's coming back. So he called me that, okay, I should come and assist him so we can paint the house, paint out the evil, paint out the hands on the walls and stuff. So I just came back and said, okay, let me just go and help him out. You know, I've always been there to help, even if I could not support financially. I told you guys earlier. But I always try my best, my possible best to make sure that at least I try one or two things to help this family out, you get. And so much thank God that it has happened this way, that the whole thing have turned out to be good, and Bridget promised to come back today. So at the end of the day, we're doing all of this thing and she doesn't come back, to be painful. So you guys should still be praying for us, still be praying that Bridget comes back. But I know very well, and I believe very well that Bridget will come back today, as she said. So I don't know, a lot of you will feel disappointed, but see, to tell you guys the truth, do not feel disappointed. You get, you should do not be like, Bridget, why would I have to go back to Lafwell? That is how it's supposed to be. She's supposed to go back to her marriage. You understand? So in case you're getting angry about the whole thing, normally in this life, if you are we used to have issues in all our marriage. Even you that is watching this video, I believe that you have issues in your marriage, but you don't put it out there. You get? But this person put it out there because maybe he needed people to at least pray for him and stuff. You get? Although this person is the person that solves other people's issues. So it happens that, okay, this thing is also happening to him. So he has to still put it out there. Even when the wife was not in support of it, you get? But then, please, now that you people have gotten to know about the whole issues, I'm just praying that you people should help us pray. Always pray. Now, today, we are just here jubilating, happy, painting, spending money to be painting and all of those things. I know I've stressed myself so far since morning, trying to make sure that the whole thing is okay. But I don't know if she will actually come back, as she said, because I don't know what the devil might be planning there. Because once you give the devil the chance to enter your family, he might destroy your family, all of these things. So that's what the devil plan is. The devil is always praying to, scatter the family, make sure that they don't see anything good in their life. But now it's very obvious that God has worked already. This is Lafwell house for some of us that knows the place. This is Lafwell's house. This is where I'm standing to make this video. So guys, please, I'm begging you guys, in the name of God, do not feel disappointed that Bridget is coming back to Lafwell. Is his husband. Is her husband. So don't feel like, why now? Bridget, we've been begging you. We've been talking to you. No, even me, I've been talking to her. I was there also for her. You get? So me that was there for her, and I'm still supporting that she should come back to her family. Doesn't mean that I hate her. I don't hate her. You get? Because I know that this guy was used by many people to destroy his home. And now, with God's power and God's mercy and all of those things, he is back to his normal senses. And I believe very well that as we've painted this place, I know very well that nothing as such will happen again. No evil fight, no fighting, nothing will ever happen again. So in case you come across this video and you don't know what to say, just say, congratulations to Lafwell, because his wife promised to come back today. You get? So thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm still painting, and John is disturbing me. You never see paint kitchen finish. You think it's easy? I didn't making noise. So I dey come now. I dey make video. I go paint them. You don't almost finish self. Don't remain no much again. So that's John disturbing my life to still be painting. I'll be painting since. So guys, thank you guys very much. Let me go and continue what I was doing. Yeah. All right.